No, it's not April Fools. Today we are going to be discussing what is possibly the best Silver Sky SE color that is hopefully releasing sometime this year in 2023. Hopefully as well teased at this upcoming NAMM. So let's get into today's video. Alright, so since the Atlanta show on March 27th, when John actually first teased this guitar live for the very first time, I've just been looking for good footage of this guitar at all, because every night since he's actually been playing this specific Silver Sky SE for changing, and finally I actually have some great footage to share with you guys, so hence this is the timing of me making this video. So for those of you who are unaware, in Atlanta, John actually first teased what looked like might be Lunar Ice for the first time live on stage for the changing solo performance looped in with the piano. However, upon further analysis of the guitar, it was actually an SE Silver Sky with a maple fretboard, which in and of itself was extremely exciting because maple fretboards have been something I know a lot of you guys have been asking for when it comes to the Silver Sky SE version. And John playing one live, especially with NAMM right around the corner, it just makes sense that he'd be kind of teasing that guitar ahead of its official unveilment at the upcoming NAMM. That's what I'm taking from this, and it's the only thing that makes sense. However, what I've been looking to get is really good footage of the body of this guitar, because in the initial footage that we had, where you could just see the neck of the guitar, and that's what I was actually focused on at the time, the body actually looked to be a different color than what we're used to. Of course, some people confusing it with Lunar Ice, including myself, and Dodge and Blue were two colors that were kind of thrown out initially with this guitar. But number one, we know that the SE Silver Skies will never have identical colors to the core line Silver Skies. That's one differentiating factor between the two models. You're not going to get quite the exact same thing. Like, for example, the black color that's coming out for the Silver Sky SE, at least apparently coming out for the Silver Sky SE, that is an onyx. It's not going to have that metallic flake or kind of the almost silver shine in the horn in the cutaway. It's not going to be the identical color to the core models, but you're going to get something very similar, at least in two black guitars. And it's kind of the same story here. With this being an SE Silver Sky, it definitely wasn't going to be a Lunar Ice finish or a Dodge and Blue finish. And now that we've actually finally had some really good shots of the body of the guitar, I definitely think this might be one of the best SE Silver Sky finishes, if not the best SE Silver Sky finish that's coming out, hopefully at least. This one just looks absolutely brilliant. Now, I've done my absolute best to share with you guys the best look that we've gotten so far at the body of this guitar for this upcoming, again, hopefully upcoming color of the SE Silver Sky. And depending on the lighting you catch it in, it almost looks a little bit like evergreen. It definitely has a bit more of a green vibe to it in certain lightings on stage with John. However, the overall look of the guitar definitely is not evergreen, especially because there are rumors allegedly of evergreen being one of the SE Silver Sky colors that is being discontinued. So if you really like evergreen, and I actually really loved that color in person when I tested one out, now is the time to secure an evergreen Silver Sky, that's for sure. But this color definitely is not quite evergreen. It's got a bit more blue to it. And to me, looking at this, the same shots that you guys are, it almost looks like evergreen and stone blue kind of were merged together to create this new teal colorway. And I really think it looks absolutely brilliant. I think this is just, if you want a more traditional looking Silver Sky, you can go ahead and grab one of the black or gray colors that are, again, apparently releasing for upcoming NAMM. Sometime in summer, they're actually going to be coming out. A few of you guys in the comments have actually mentioned that you've ordered one of them already, so sounds like they're coming out around summertime. But if you want something more traditional, then those are great colors for you. However, if you want something a bit more fun and a bit more unique, this teal color, I just think is absolutely brilliant and going to be a really big success, especially with John playing it live during the solo tour. Maybe it's his new favorite color of the SE Silver Sky, and that's why he's playing it as well, being like, hey guys, this is what I'm really feeling, this is what I'm really vibing with, and of course John just teasing it ahead of NAMM. Just all indicates that this is what's going to be coming out. I definitely think this SE Silver Sky color, especially with the maple fretboard, does have a lot of Lunar Ice vibes, especially the way in the lighting on stage with John, the color's kind of changing slightly just depending on how yellow, I guess, the lighting is and how dark it is. You're getting a bit of different colors. This teal, at least, I definitely think that the Lunar Ice and the right lighting probably could look somewhat similar to this guitar, so I think it's a really great vibe overall. And I'll just play some of the footage for you guys, just to listen, number one, to the guitar through John's 2 amplifiers, but just listen to it and see what it looks like as John's kind of going along. It sounds really great too, obviously. Anything in John's hands is going to sound absolutely brilliant. I mean, especially too through a Dumble and a vintage 5 reverb. So again, guys, as I mentioned, this is not an April Fool's video or anything like that. Now that we finally have a really good shot of the body of the SE Silver Sky that John has been playing live on his solo tour for that Changing solo, it definitely looks like to me that this is something that's coming out, and I really do love this colorway. I think it's absolutely brilliant, and especially with that rumored black and gray finish that is coming out for the SE Silver Sky as well. I mean, I think PRS has really knocked it out of the park with this upcoming release, and I'm really excited to see this guitar in people's hands. And I don't have a Maple Silver Sky yet, but who knows? This might be one I might try out and experiment with. So let me know your guys' thoughts on this new potential color in the comments down below, and if you plan on getting an SE Silver Sky, especially with a few new colors and a new version of it in the Maple fretboard, apparently, hopefully releasing. Let me know if you guys are planning on snagging any of those in the comments down below, as they're always greatly appreciated as well. It just helps the video out also. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Please give the video a thumbs up if you're stoked for these new colors, and for me, making this video super early in the morning for you guys to get it out in good time. And as always, take care. We'll see you on the next one.
Anyway, go ahead and click the subscribe button if you like what you see.